Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new series called Free to Play. This is a series where I'm going to look at a free to play game that I have come across. It's basically just going to be a supplement or continuation to my spotlights and my early access. This is World of Tanks. This is a free-to-play game that I have heard about. I've heard a lot about. A lot of people really like this game. And I didn't know anything about it, except, it's about tanks. Never been a huge tank person, but figured, hey, it's the first time for everything. Might as well check it out. And therefore, I did. So here we are. I've been playing it for about an hour, I guess. So I'm not super far into it. I tweeted out earlier today, as of the day I'm recording it, not the day it's going to be released, that on first impressions, this is before I'd even launched the game, I was already leery about it because it just screamed pay to win. And that hasn't been completely debunked yet, but so far, on the free-to-play arena aspect of it, it doesn't seem too bad. It doesn't vomit it in your face like some. It's there. It's always present. Like in the upper right-hand corner, you've got Purchase Premium, Get Gold. Those are the two things you would purchase. Premium gives you a 50% boost in the experience and the... what is it? I'm forgetting the second thing you get. There's experience and something. What are these? Credits. That's it. Credits. Experience and credits. You get a 50% boost in that, which is handy, but not, to me, not game breaking. And it's not that expensive. Like one day was $1.70, I think it was. Get Gold, you can actually buy gold, and that is the part that really bothered me. Gold can be converted into what looks like it can be converted into both your credits and your experience. Like you've got here, 1 gold is 25 experience, which is used to upgrade your tanks. So if we go to the one that I'm actually decent at, so this one here is my medium tank. This is the one I've actually killed people with, as opposed to my Cunningham, which I've played one match with and got out, went, shot at someone, moved out behind cover and shot at someone. They shot at me, blew up my track, and that was pretty much the end of it. So, yeah, I haven't had good luck with this guy. But the Vickers medium, I've had pretty good success with. So, if we go into here, and where is the... So you've got your research tree here. So this is very similar to a lot of games that you would see where you've got your standard research tree. You start off with your basics, and then you can upgrade them. And it uses the experience to upgrade. And it's a fairly incremental upgrade. They're not massive. It also has combat experience and free experience, which, as far as I understand, that is shared between all the different games by the same company. I'm not 100% sure how that works. I have not played another game by this company, so I don't know. I may check them out in the future, and it's shared. I don't particularly care for it if it's shared, but I don't understand the separation between the two, so I can't really explain that or give advice on that. But, so here we are. You can upgrade your tanks. Like right now, I can get this Medium Cruiser 3. And I'm not going to do that because I don't particularly want to. That's basically what it boils down to. So you can upgrade your tank. You can also train and upgrade your crew. So each tank has its own separate crew. So this tank has 2 crew members that control everything. The medium tank has 5, and each one of these has a separate job. So you've got your commander. There's always the commander. Then you've got your gunner, your driver, your radio operator. The radio operator is actually fairly important. If you spot an enemy, it basically advertises the location of that enemy to your surrounding troops, everybody on your team that's within a certain area. And if we go into here, can I... No, it won't let me go in because I've already picked it. There's different perks, like you see where it says 9% on all of these guys. When you first start off, actually, let's go to this guy, and that's probably best because I haven't done anything with these guys. So if we go to Commander, you've got your common perks, which you can level up as you progress. So your character, your crew get experience as well as your tank, and you've also get these credits. So you can pick from the common, which all of the professions have, or there's also, for this guy, commander specific. So mentor, recon, jack of all trades, eagle eye, and they all have specific sets, specific things that they boost. So like eagle eye enables the commander to identify critically damaged modules on targeted vehicles within the view range. So that would, if you hit that area, or if you aim for that area, say their tracks are critically damaged, you aim for their tracks and you can destroy the tracks. That's pretty cool. And then because he's also presumably acting as the gunner as well, and the radio operator, so he's got multiple jobs as the commander. So you can give him one of those. There's only one perk you can do for now. I'm assuming as they level up, you can add more perks. So come in here, got the common, and then he's a driver. That's all this guy does. And you can choose your perk for that. Like, one of them is this off-road driving. Something about this game is, if you're on a smooth terrain, and this is logical, if you're on a smooth terrain, you move at your fastest. You can move at top speed. But if you go off-road onto more bumpy terrain, hilly terrain, things slow down. If you go downhill, you actually increase speed. They've done that really, really well. I have to say, they've done a really good job on the game. I'm actually really impressed, and I would probably be more impressed if it wasn't a free-to-play game, if it was more of a purchase and progress, a traditional style game. But so far, as a free-to-play game, I can't really complain about it too much, because it doesn't throw the free-to-play in your face. It doesn't say, hey, you need to buy this, you need to buy this. It's kind of toned down. But it does have that whole, like, for enough money, for, I'm guessing about $100 would be what you would pay, and you could get at least 1 or 2 tanks and teams pretty much maxed out. So that I'm not a big fan of, but for the most part, if you have top-end gear, you can't really just go in and win. So let's enter a battle here. This could take a while. It takes a couple minutes sometimes to get into a battle. So I'm probably going to cut it, and then we'll come back when we're in a battle. Alright, so here we are loading up the battle. This is a standard battle. Oh, this is actually the map that I did the best on. So here we are awaiting players to connect. And about 30 seconds for the match to start. So here are all of my team members. I am, of course, out in front. Why the hell am I out in front? Sure, put me out in front. Put the noob up front. And I also believe they keep you with the same kind of level of players. Like, you've got... At the top, you can see all the diamonds. And then you've got kind of a double diamond. That double diamond, oh wow, that's felt really harsh. That double diamond, I believe, is either a medium 2 tank, so he's right there. I think he's a medium 2, no, he's a medium 1. Huh, I'm not sure what the double diamond is, to be honest. But they tend to be pretty balanced between the two. And also, you can see here how I'm in the bush, and I am very much grayed out. I am hidden. I don't know if that's what that means or if that's just for visibility for me, but it is a visibility thing. And of course, you can turn your tank independently of your turret. And the turret moves fairly slow. It doesn't move as quick as your camera, but it does move with your camera. So it's quite nice. You can see my tank stats on the lower left-hand corner. I've got 110 health, and everything is good. Everything is just great. Oh, we've got somebody over there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hide in a tree and see if I can't. Oh, nice. So you can see. Oh, hello. Who shoot? Who shoot?
This vehicle has had it.
Who shoot? Oh, he shoot? He shoot. That's weird. It kind of looks like the bullets were coming from behind me. So I'm wondering if maybe one of my guys has also hit me. There is friendly fire, so you can get destroyed. So at this point, I am dead. No big surprise. I was hoping to at least take out someone, but whatever. Not a big deal. This is kind of how things go with me. I tend to get, my ass handed to me pretty damn quickly. So what we do here is we can switch between our... That's a nice looking little tank. So you've got all these little tanks, and each one of them is like a light tank. It's an MS-1. I've got it set up so that it only shows me the tank, not the player, because, to be honest, I don't actually care. Who the player is means little to nothing to me. But you just cycle through your team members, whether they're destroyed or not. I believe you can cycle through them. Maybe not. Only the ones that aren't destroyed. And that's the edge of the map, presumably. You're the only one that's destroyed that you can go back to. But it's kind of interesting. It's a lot of guesswork. And all of these guys that you see here, you can see them on the map in the lower right. And they're not really in my view range, but some other people have them, like that guy over there can spot them and he tags them, and they're radio operators. Radio operators broadcast them to the other team. So it's pretty cool. That guy is getting hit. But you can also go under the water, and that causes some issues. In my one match, I took out 3 guys. This guy's nice and here. I went... This isn't actually the same map, I don't think. But there was a very narrow river, very shallow river that I went through. It went up to above my tracks, but... It really slowed me down, and I couldn't get up the bank. So I had to kind of drive around the bank. There was a symbol that you get on the screen. I don't know exactly what it means, but I'm presuming that it slowly fills up as kind of a waterlogged. Because I also saw a message on the kill area on the right that said, so-and-so drowned. So I'm pretty sure drowning is an option. So it's a pretty interesting game. It's very, very in-depth. At first, I wasn't a huge fan of it. I'm not... generally not my type of game. But I honestly think I'll play this a little bit. Just on and off. Nothing too spectacular. Or nothing too great for me. But, yeah, it's fun. It really is fun. It's got a good progression. It's got a lot of options. I'm assuming once I get to a certain level, I will be able to unlock more tanks and get more into some of the heavier tanks. I'm really impressed with it. And I can... I want to go back to the garage. So I can exit the battle and go back to my garage. This is kind of a cool thing. It brings me back to the garage. I can actually select another tank and go into battle. I'm going to exit the battle because I don't want to start another one. But yeah, I can enter another battle whilst I am still in the battle. But this tank and this crew are still in battle. So once the battle ends, I will get a little pop-up on the lower right-hand corner that says, hey, you won, or your team won or your team lost, and how much experience and credits I got for it. That, I think, is amazing. You can be in another battle, or you can have multiple battles going on. You don't actually have to wait. Now, the problem here is if I wanted to exit out and then I decide, you know what, I want to go back into the battle and view it, I can't. As far as I can tell, I can't. Until, let's see if there's anything else. No. Display stats for the vehicle. Yeah, that's an unfortunate thing. I kind of wish that I could, but I kind of understand why you can't. Once you're out of the battle, you're out of the battle, it's done. Your connection is gone, but your tank is still there. So it's pretty cool. If you have interest in tanks and tank battles and want to play something that's pretty decent, I have not even scratched the surface of this. Definitely check it out. It's not going to hurt you. It might hurt your pride a little, but it won't hurt you. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found this informative. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit that like button down below. You can also follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, or add me to your Google Plus circles. I also have a Patreon campaign going on. Feel free to support me on there if you so desire.